Good morning. It's currently Monday of week 21. How the heck are we up to week 21 already? Last week was insane. I didn't end up doing any exercise or any extra exercise on Saturday or Sunday because I was just so exhausted from my 11k run. And on Sunday, my body was just telling me, like, you need a day off. You need a day off. You need a day off from videoing. You need a day off from work. You need a day off from exercise. You just need a day off. So I had a day off yesterday. I played some games. I played a game called Surviving Mars. Really fun game. Quite enjoy that one. It's quite a nice chill game that you can take your time with, but it's also very time consuming if you lose track of yourself. It's very easy to pass time with that game. A bit too easy to pass time with that game. So I played that for most of the morning, spent some time in the garden with my parrots, and then did a ton of video editing. I did about 6 hours worth of video editing yesterday for my parrots channel, which is nearly finished. I've only got about 5 minutes left to do, so I'm going to attempt to do some more on that tonight because I want to get that out, because until I finish that, I can't work on the next video for this channel. And then when Jason got home, we had something to eat and then played a game called Planet Crafter, which is very, very space themed, these games this weekend. Planet Crafter is a really nice game. It's very chill, it's very relaxed, and it's really nice that you actually get to see your progress directly in front of your eyes, constantly. Like, you get to see how quickly you're changing the planet, you get to see how your actions affect the planet, and it's really a really nice, fun little game. And it was just what we both needed. We both needed just a chill game to enjoy and just disappear onto another world. So that's what I got up to on Sunday, and it was very much needed. It did a lot of good for my mental health, it did a lot of good for me overall. Didn't help towards my physical goals. However, rest days are just as important as exercise days. And yes, there has been a few days there's been a few weeks where I've had extra rest days, but they've not technically been rest days. I've still gone on walks with the dogs. I've still clocked up 12,000, 13,000 steps on those days. So it's not like I've done nothing. It was just a case of I've done not as much as I was hoping. And that's okay. That is okay, because progress is still progress regardless of how slow it is. I'm not in this for the short term, I'm in this for the long haul. So a little bit of delay, 1 or 2 days off isn't going to affect me too badly. I actually maintained a lot more strength than I thought I would. But for this week, what are we doing this week? I've tried to change my schedule up a bit this week so that I'll go on my runs on Monday, Friday and Saturday. And the reason I've done that is because these are the days that I actually do the least amount of steps during the week. Actually, Thursday is, but I can't be asked doing 3 days worth of running in a row. So I've changed my running days from Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, which were good splits, but they were also days that I walked quite a lot, to Monday, Friday and Saturday, because those are my quiet days. Those are the days I do the least amount of walking. So those are going to be the days that I actually gain the most benefits or do the least amount of stress to my legs, be a more accurate way of saying it. And then my strength training is just going to be as and when I find the time, because trying to put it into a schedule has just not been working for me. And when I say it's not been working, what I mean is there have been multiple days now, more days than I can count, where things haven't gone to plan, things have had to change last minute, or I've run out of time, I've got delayed with work, etc, etc. There's so many things I can't plan for and can't predict. So a schedule doesn't seem to be working at the moment. So I'm going to keep a schedule for my running plan and still do my best to try and go on a run on those days. But there's going to be no schedule for my strength training. It's going to be as and when I find the time or I'm in the mood. We'll see how that goes this week. Who knows? It might actually work out for the better. It might actually be that I do end up doing more strength training because of the lack of requirement and the lack of need and the lack of schedule. Anyway, I'm going to finish shopping these treats and then I've got to get to work and walk the dogs. I've got a very busy day today. I've got my first group. My first group is such a long pickup run. I'm not looking forward to it. I might change it actually. Put one of the dogs on the other one so it's not as big a pickup run. See what I'm in the mood for. I can't decide. I don't know what to do. But yes, I'm going to finish shopping these treats. I'm going to get the girls up, or get my parrots up, I should say. Get to work, see what the day has in store for me. So as I said, Monday is now one of my running days. I was hoping to do it before work, but unfortunately I've just not had the opportunity. I didn't wake up early enough and I had to get treats ready for work. It's just It's been one of those weekends. It's been one of those weekends where I've not been able to get anything done. Monday, rolling 300. Oh, it's a 5k. Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Rolling 300s. So 1.6k warm up at conversational pace. 4 times 300 meters. First 300 meters at 8 minutes a kilometre. The second 300 metres at 8 minutes 40 seconds a kilometre. So fast 300 metres, slow 300 metres, fast 300 metres, slow 300 metres, 4 times over. And then a 1k cool down at a conversational pace. That's actually a real... Please tell me this is my quiet week. This is my quiet week! Yes! I am so excited for this running week. So 5k today, 5.5k on Friday, and then a 7.5k on Saturday. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love quiet weeks. I can do 5k. I can do 5k. I can do 7.5k. They're easy for me now. They are not a problem. I can do that. Yes, I love quiet weeks. I'm going to finish celebrating. I'm going to go on my walks, and then I'm going to go enjoy my little 5k later today. It's now Tuesday, and nothing's gone to plan again, but it's really not gone to plan today. I left for work yesterday, Monday morning, at about 9:30, 9:45, which for me is early. That is an early day for me. And I was feeling dead positive about it. I was feeling dead good. I was like, do you know what? This is going to be amazing. I've got dead easy dogs on. I've only got short pickup runs. I can get everyone done and everything dusted by 3 o'clock in the afternoon at the latest. And then I can go on my run, and then I'll have time to chill out before I have my catch up with my BSL friends. And then I can have my Japanese lesson, and then I can just chop treats the rest of the night. It'll all be fine. That is not what happened. The traffic was so bad yesterday. A couple of the dogs were playing up, and then I found out one of my clients broke her arm, so she had all the family round, and then they had me there chatting for about 15 minutes trying to arrange extra walks and trying to set up online automatic bank transfers and all sorts. So that delayed me quite a bit. Quite a few of my customers were feeling very chatty. Quite a few of my clients were feeling very chatty last night. Yesterday. Oh my God, my English is not good today. Hard to believe I was born here and lived here my entire life. What was I saying? Yeah, brain fog. So yeah, because of all of that, I didn't get home until 5:30 p.m. 2.5 hours after the time I predicted to get home. Oh, that's a lot of lost time. And then I was rushing. I had to get my parrots trained, and then I rushed them to bed. I jumped on a BSL call with my BSL classmates while cooking my tea so that we could practice, because we've got our exam tonight. It's our final BSL exam tonight, so we're very nervous, eager and excited for that. The moment I finished my BSL Zoom call, I remembered I hadn't actually done my Japanese homework, so I then had to do my Japanese homework before my class. And then as I finished that, I remembered that Jason is actually on a 12-hour shift, and he was going to be getting home while I was in the middle of my Japanese class, and none of the housework had been done. There was no clean dishes in the house, so I then rushed over to do a very, 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 very fast clean of the dishes, so that when he got home, he'd at least have some way to actually make food. Then I had my Japanese lesson, and the Japanese lesson went amazing. It's actually quite relieving to know that I have retained a lot of the information that we started learning last year, even though I've had a year off, which is fantastic. It's great to know that I've retained that information. Or not so much retained, but it's coming back to memory very quickly. It's not been lost in my memory banks very far, which is great. Then after my Japanese lesson, I realised I didn't have any treats for the next day, so I then sat there until 11:30 at night chopping treats. I went to bed. I had a better night's sleep than I had on Monday, and then I woke up late because I overslept, so I didn't get a chance to go on a run this morning, and I thought it's fine, I'll have plenty of time to go on my run this afternoon. And then I ended up late for work because I was having a bit of an emotional morning. I was having a bit of a reflective morning, in a case of, I watched a video about a girl who decided to delete all her social media, and she was talking about one of the reasons people are afraid to delete their social media, or fear of deleting social media, is because they'll lose all the memories that they have on there, as well as that they are afraid of losing the connections from the people of their past, even though they may have not necessarily seen or spoken to you in 5-6 years. And she was saying how if it wasn't for social media, those people would no longer be in your life. And if they are destined to be in your life, they will come back around of their own accord and you can carry on where you left off. But that sort of triggered something in me to go, I need to let go of a lot of my past. There's a lot of my past that made me who I am today, but there's also a lot of my past that I would like to forget because it was a very difficult time in my life. And after 12 years, I finally got over or recovered from what I went through. Long story short, I was in a really bad relationship. I think I have mentioned this in a past video, but I was in a mentally and emotionally abusive relationship, and it's caused quite a lot of long-term emotional damage and mental damage, which I've only recently fully recovered from, or I say fully recovered, feel like I fully recovered from. And there was a lot of things on my Facebook that reminded me of that past, and I didn't want to remember it anymore. I wanted it to be in my past and stay in my past. I didn't want those memories to keep popping up for me. So I did a bit of a history deletion on my Facebook page, and I went through and deleted a lot of my old memories and old photos that reminded me of that time. Because I had that emotional morning, I ended up leaving late for work. So as a result, I've ended up coming home late from work as well. It's currently 5:30 in the evening. I got home about 15 minutes ago. I have literally trained my parrots, done some recall training with them, done some trick training with them, and then had to put them straight to bed because, as I said, I've got my BSL level 1 exam tonight, my final exam. So I want to take just 20 minutes undisturbed, sort my food out, sort my tea out, get prepared for this exam mentally and emotionally. I'm confident that I'm going to pass, because I got full points in my last exam, like I said last week, but that doesn't make it any less, it doesn't make me want to be any less prepared, if that makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbering because I've already been blabbering for God knows how long. I can't even see the timer on this. 7 minutes. I've been blabbering for 7 minutes. I need to stop. So I am going to get my tea, eat my tea, get ready for this exam. I have a lot of work I need to catch up on admin-wise for my business that I didn't get a chance to do yesterday. So I'm going to catch up on that, which means I'm going to have little to no time for my exercises and my running, which is frustrating. But this is one of the downsides, I think I said it yesterday, this is one of the downsides of running a business, is these kind of things happen a lot. And you do end up working ridiculous hours. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to get ready for this BSL exam. I'm just going to see what tomorrow brings. If I wake up early, I'm going to reschedule my run for tomorrow. And I'm going to go out on my little 5k run, because I really badly want to do that 5k run. I am actually really looking forward to doing 5k run after doing all these 6 and 7 and 8ks. If I don't get up early, I have all afternoon free tomorrow, and all afternoon free on Thursday, and all afternoon free on Friday. And Jason is working nights or lates for majority of those days. So I've got loads of time to fit my exercise in this week, so long as I leave for work on time and I don't let things overwhelm me. So here we go. We're gonna leave today as it is. I will catch back up with you guys on Wednesday. Thank you very much for watching to this point so far if you have. Sorry for the ramble, and I'll see you in a minute.